Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Friday, February 20th. I'm Michael Taylor. Glad to be here on this lovely day. We got the rain out of the forecast for now. We got a little more coming next week. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the show. But right now, though, we want to talk about what's on our show. We got some great one for you today. How's your car doing? Need a little paint, a little body work, something like that? Well, we're going to have the folks from Mako and Meineke in. Peter Capdevelli is going to be talking about the services they can provide here in Laguna Woods Village for us right here. If you have a little dent, a little paint job, they're the ones to talk to. Then later in the program, Sports Corner with Cole Young. It's Olympics. If you haven't been watching the Olympics, and I'm going to admit, I haven't been watching much of it. He's got a great recap for us and more, so stay tuned for that one a little later in the program. All right, let's take a look at our Stay Informed second, and it's time to experience the 2026 LWAA exhibit. Village residents and their guests are invited to visit the Laguna Woods Village Community Center right here in this building to experience the newly installed 2026 Laguna Woods Art Association exhibit. And let me tell you something, they have some beautiful paintings on the walls right now. We have some great artists that are being featured here from the community. 140 works, more than 140 works are on the first floor and the third floor in the hallways and alcoves in the community center. So now through February 27th, you can come, and guests are also invited to vote for their single favorite piece in the exhibit. This is always kind of a fun thing for folks to do in the community. And the winning artwork is going to be announced on Friday, March 26th. There you go. Got some great stuff. Come on through the community center and take a look at the art. It's free and it's fun. All right, let's take a look at our weather forecast. This Friday, today, is going to be about 57 degrees. No more rain in the forecast. In fact, the whole weekend's going to be clear, and you might want to get out there and appreciate it. Temperatures in the 60s, because starting Monday, we have another chance of showers, and Tuesday as well. Highs on those days are going to be in the 60s, but we got those chances of showers. So a little bit of a dry out this weekend. Take advantage, get out and enjoy. And then we got the rain coming back on Monday and Tuesday. All right, sunrise, sunset. Let's take a look there. Beautiful shot here. Not a rainy day in this picture, absolutely not. You can even see Catalina off there in the distance. This is over in the Newport Pier. Thank you, Cole Young, for sending us this picture. Cole, he's going to be coming later in sports if you haven't recognized that name before. Sunrise this morning is 6:29. Sunset tonight is going to be 5:40. If you have a picture you'd like to send us, we'd love to see it. Send us those pictures via email, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name, where you took the picture, and we'll use it in our sunrise sunset segment. Okay, we're going to take a quick break. Got one meeting to tell you about. Then when we come back, we'll be talking to the folks from Mako and Meineke. Stay with us.
For years, Meineke has proudly served the Laguna Woods community. At our auto repair shop in Lake Forest, we offer a variety of services and repairs so that you can count on Meineke for all of your vehicle's needs. Whether it's a regular tune-up or more significant damage, our technicians are here to deliver top-quality workmanship. When you visit us, we'll ensure quick and efficient service so you can get back to your day without delay. Visit us today for unparalleled service.
Welcome back to the show, everyone. If you've ever filed insurance claims or needed car repairs, well, you may have more choices than you realize. Here to tell us and help us understand our options, which he already has been doing before we even started taping, welcome Peter Capdeville of Mako and Meineke in Lake Forest. Hi, Peter.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Of course, thanks for having me.
You know, I have seen these two names for probably my whole life. And I honestly, Peter, have never stopped to think about what you guys actually do. So I'm super excited to find out all the information from the best. Can you start off with just giving us a brief overview? What's the difference between Mako, Meineke? What does each company do? Fill us in.
Yeah, Mako is an auto body and paint business. We work with insurance companies from minor accidents to big collision, and also we specialize in overall paint jobs. If
Okay.
you want to paint your whole car, we know that the paint doesn't last as long as the car. So, 5, 6 years down the road, the paint is faded. We can paint the car, make it look brand new without you having to go buy a new car.
Okay.
And then on the Meineke side, we do the mechanical part, from tires, oil changes, tune-ups, anything that has to do with the car, air conditioning, suspension,
So
alignment.
basically anything that you can't see physically.
Exactly.
Right, so anything under the hood, under the bottom of the car.
Correct. Preventive maintenance also. So, all the services that you need after your warranty expires when you new car from the dealer, then we can take care of everything at probably half the cost of the dealer.
Of the dealers, okay.
The same thing with Mako. We are the least expensive place where to go to get your car repaired compared to the big collision shops. We work with all the insurance companies. We're not under contract with them, that makes a difference. Shops that are under contract, they have to repair the car as per the insurance request and the insurance prices. So we work for you, not for the insurance.
What would you tell one of your clients or customers who was interested in coming to you, but was told by their insurance company that they had to go to somebody else?
They have, as a consumer, you have the right to take your car anywhere you want. They can't tell you, they can suggest where to take it, which is going to be one of their shops that, of course, is on their best interest for you to go there because they're going to pay less. For us, they have to pay us what needs to be paid, needs to be repaired on the car, and without cutting corners. And you can take it anywhere you want, and the insurance company would have to accept that. They might have to send an adjuster. Usually they ask us to take pictures and send them an estimate. If there's any discrepancies, they come and take a look at the car. But basically, you're not required to take it to their place, the place that they suggest.
Okay, interesting. So I'm glad that you made that point because I, for one, wouldn't have known that.
Right. Most people think that the insurance is going to pay. They're going to tell me when to take it. You give us a call. We can send the tow truck. If you don't already know, we can send for the car. If you bring it to us, we can give you a ride back. Come and pick you up when the car is ready. So we have all those services. We work in all types of vehicles, even large vehicles. We have the facility for big vans, even motorhome, because we also have a facility in Anaheim that we can service motorhomes when it comes to body and paint. And motorhome is not so much on mechanical, but body and paint. We have a spray booth 60 foot long, and I can put a semi in there. So I know a lot of the residents here in the village, they own motorhomes. We can, pick up and deliver. And of course, it's going to be taken to the shop in Anaheim. But we can, as a matter of fact, we're doing one right now as we speak. We're painting I think it's a 50-foot motorhome.
Now, would you suggest that people, if they have like a minor fender bender, something that doesn't really bother them, it's kind of sight unseen, should they still get that repaired? Because especially where we live by the beach and the ocean, that could turn into rust, right?
You are absolutely
correct. And then that's going to eat the metal. So you really want to get those little fender benders and even those minor scrapes taken care of, right?
That's absolutely correct. And also, for that, and also, that's one of your most valuable possessions. You want to look good.
Pride. So talk to us about painting an old car versus buying a new car.
Well, the paint is not what it used to be years ago. Now, 4 or 5 years after you buy the car from the dealer, especially where we live, starts fading. The clear coat starts, getting that milky look, and it needs to be painted again. Sometimes it's only a couple of panels. If you just paint a couple of panels, eventually it's going to be uneven. The rest of it is going to fade.
Interesting, yes.
So you paint the whole car. Most of the collision shops, they start charging from $6,000, $7,000 and up. with us, it's very inexpensive, and the paint jobs are very good.
Very comparable.
Yeah.
So what would you say to somebody that thinks, well, Meineke or Mako, they don't have like, in overinflated prices. So is the quality as good?
The quality is good. We're more like a production shop. We give you choices. Most of the collision shops, they're going to take everything apart in your car to paint it. With us, we can do that too. Of course, the price is going to be higher, but we give you the choice that we can mask everything, and the people that we have working, that's all they do. The masker is going to be masking the car. The sander is going to be sanding the car. That's all they do all day. So they get pretty good at it. Wow. We give you the choice to do it that way or to take everything apart. It depends on your budget.
So that's
it's not like one price fits all. You don't want to spend too much money. You want it to look good. We just quote you accordingly to what your needs are.
So they can get an oil change and a paint job in the same day.
Not quite, but the oil change, yeah. But while the car is there for paint or something, if it needs some mechanic and all that, it could be done at the same time. When you take it for an oil change, no, we cannot paint your car at the same time. But
one can only hope.
Exactly. But our turnaround is pretty quick compared to other shops.
Okay.
I mean, sometimes you have to leave the car for months at a time. With us, in a couple of weeks, the car is ready. So sometimes, if it's just a quick paint job, it could be done, 4 or 5 days.
Okay, wow, that is pretty quick. Now, Peter, if somebody did just want to run in for an oil change, let's say they're planning a long road trip for the weekend, they forgot to change their oil, do they need to make an appointment to come in and see you?
It's always best to make an appointment, but if it's going to be a last minute thing, you bring it in and we'll
bring it in.
We can fit you in.
So, Peter, you have a special for our Laguna Woods Village residents, right? Now through April 15th, you're running a 10% off.
We're running a 10% off any service for the Meineke, any service that you have on there. Running 10% off for all the residents of Laguna Woods. So just mention that you're a resident from Laguna Woods and you get 10% off any service.
Fantastic. Well, that's very generous of you, especially coming down on tax day.
Correct.
Seems like everything's going out, so it's nice to kind of give back a little bit. Right. Thank you so much for doing that.
Sure.
And tell our viewers where you're located.
We are in the city of Lake Forest on Orange Avenue. It's right off of El Toro and Geronimo. It's about a mile and a half from here, not too far.
Okay.
And like I say, pick up and delivery, you can arrange for that.
That's fantastic.
And you don't have to be waiting there. We have a nice waiting room in both shops, and they're both located in the same auto center.
Same complex.
Same complex.
How long have you been there?
With Mako, I've been there for 15 years to the date, pretty much.
Happy anniversary.
Yeah. I think next week is going to be my 15th year anniversary with Mako. I was there 5 years before with a different name. So I got into the Mako franchise 15 years ago. And as a Meineke, which Meineke belongs to the same group as Mako, they've both been in business for 52 years. So most people in here would probably heard the names of Mako and Meineke.
Well,
Meineke, I've been in it for about 6 months. And when the building became available in the back, I took advantage of it. So it's all one-stop shop.
That's fantastic. Well, I know I sound super excited, but my warranty has just worn off of my vehicle. So I'm just excited that I've met you and I understand now what the companies do, and I will come see you.
Yeah, just like I say, anything that has to do with the car, we can do now.
Fantastic. Peter, thank you for joining me today.
Well, thank you for having me.
Thank you. You're watching This Day on Village TV. We'll be back after these messages.
Restore, we renew. We just want you back together. Mako, America's Body Shop. Compared to other body shops, Maaco is 33% less and offers lifetime warranties.
If you're exhausted after conversations, it might not be you. It might be the strain of trying to hear. Today's AI-based hearing devices can do real-time situational analysis, helping reduce background noise so you can follow speech without working so hard, often leaving you feeling more relaxed and engaged. Try Audibel Eris. All insurances are accepted, and take advantage of our field trial that lets you test the environment where it matters the most, your daily life. Call us today, and remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Laguna Woods History Center, the only purpose-built local history archive in Orange County, has been capturing the legacy of our community since 1977. As a nonprofit dedicated to preserving today for tomorrow, we collect, conserve, and share the history of Laguna Woods Village, the city of Laguna Woods, and the surrounding Orange County region. Step into the past and connect with the present at your community archive. Whether you're curious about local milestones, searching for historical documents, or exploring treasured artifacts, the History Center is your gateway to the stories that shape Laguna Woods. The Laguna Woods History Center is a separate building adjacent to the Village Library. We are open Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. or by appointment. Visit us and find your place in history.
Orange County's only PGA Tour event is back. The Hogue Classic tees off at Newport Beach Country Club March 22nd through the 29th. Watch Miguel Angel Jimenez defend his title against PGA Tour legends. Enjoy world-class competition, signature events, and luxury hospitality all week long. Come for the golf and stay for the party. Availability is limited. Buy your tickets now at hogueclassic.com.
Happy Friday and welcome to this week's episode of Sports Corner. I'm Cole Young and we have a lot to catch up on, so I'll get right to it. Starting out on the global stage, the Winter Olympics are still in full swing. The U.S. men's hockey team defeated Germany 5-1 on Sunday, behind 2 goals and an assist from captain Austin Matthews and 23 saves from Connor Hellebuyck. The Americans finished group play unbeaten to clinch the second seed in the knockout rounds. In the first of those knockout rounds, the United States took on Sweden. USA had appeared to be in control of the game after Dylan Larkin scored in the second period, set up by Jack and Quinn Hughes, and goalie Connor Hellebuyck was stopping everything that came his way. However, with just 90 seconds remaining in regulation, Mika Zibanejad drilled the game-tying goal for Sweden, sending this game into overtime. In the exhilarating 3-on-3 overtime period, Team USA did not take their foot off the gas, firing off shots left and right. Eventually, Quinn Hughes found the back of the net, and the Americans knocked out Sweden and advanced to the semifinal round. The Americans will face Slovakia in the semifinals today at noon. Canada and defending champion Finland, who also rallied and won in overtime, will play in the other semifinal. Here's what's going on around the rest of the games. The U.S. took gold and bronze in the women's monobob bobsleigh, with Elena Myers-Taylor earning the gold and Kaylee Armbuster Humphreys bringing home the bronze. Elizabeth Lemley finished atop the podium for women's mogul skiing, with Jalen Koff winning silver in that event and women's dual moguls. Mac Forehand finished silver in a wild men's free ski big air event that came down to just the final run. Jordan Stolz took home the gold medal in both the men's 500-meter and 1,000-meter speed skate. Chloe Kim continued to prove that she is one of the greatest snowboarders of all time in the women's halfpipe final last Thursday. Kim's first run earned an 88, and she led midway through the third and final run, but South Korea's Gaeon Choi got 90.25, meaning Kim would bring home the silver medal. Had Kim secured gold, she would have been the first snowboarder, men or women, to ever have done it 3 consecutive times. This feat is beyond impressive on its own, but even more so when you consider that Kim almost missed these Olympic Games entirely. She injured her shoulder during a training run just last month in Switzerland, but after being medically cleared, Chloe Kim did what she does best and added another medal to her trophy collection. Alyssa Liu continued her remarkable comeback story, bringing home the bronze medal in women's figure skating while competing in just her second ever Olympic Games after stepping away from the sport following the Beijing Olympics. American star Michaela Schifrin ended her 8-year Olympic drought in sensational fashion, winning the women's slalom in a time of 1:39.10, 1.5 seconds faster than second place. Her winning margin was the largest in any Olympic alpine skiing event since 1998. The U.S. women's hockey team has absolutely dominated in Milan. They've outscored opponents 31-1, scoring at least 5 goals in every game. Team USA enters the final with 5 straight shutouts, which is a new Olympic record, which included a 5-0 beatdown on Team Canada. Yesterday, the Americans and Canadians set the stage for the long-awaited rematch in the gold medal game. Since women's hockey was introduced as an Olympic sport in 1998, the only 2 teams that have won gold are the United States and Canada. Team USA continued their hot streak, winning gold for the first time since 2018 and defeating the reigning champions from Canada. We still have a lot of Olympics left to play out, and the final closing ceremonies will be on Sunday. In our first full week without NFL football, some major news stories still broke. None bigger than the Miami Dolphins transactions this week. The Dolphins released wide receiver Tyreek Hill last weekend after a tumultuous tenure in Miami. Miami traded a first-round pick, second-round pick, 2 fourth-round picks, and a 6th-round pick to the Kansas City Chiefs back in 2022 to bring Tyreek Hill to South Florida, and then the Dolphins signed him to a 4-year, $120 million extension. He instantly became the most productive receiver in the NFL, posting consecutive 1,700-yard seasons in 2022 and 2023. That production tapered off in 2024 when he recorded 81 catches for 959 yards and 6 touchdowns. Then, Hill dislocated a knee and tore an ACL in Week 4 of this year and missed the remainder of the 2025 season. He turns 32 in March and is now a free agent for the first time in his 10-year career. There are plenty of NFL teams out there in need of a receiver like Hill, so when the free agency period opens in a few weeks, he should make a big splash in the market. Speaking of professional sports in Florida, Tyler Reddick earned a victory in Sunday's 68th running of the Daytona 500. This was a wild race. Reddick was the 25th different leader, a record for this race, and the only lap he led was the final one. He pulled off just a .308 second margin of victory over 2023 winner Ricky Stenhouse Jr. The next race of the NASCAR Cup Series will be this Sunday at Echo Park Speedway in Atlanta. Spring is almost here, and that means softball and baseball are slowly beginning to take shape. I've talked about them a lot on this show, but the University of Oklahoma women's softball team is back at it again. The Sooners have won 7 national titles since 2013, including a three-peat from 2022 to 2024. Anyway, this season, the Sooners got off to an 8-1 start, and no victory was bigger than this last Sunday. Number 4 ranked Oklahoma hit 2 grand slams in 1 inning during a 34-0 rout of Texas El Paso that came within 1 run of tying the Sooners' record for runs in a game. The Sooners, who had 25 hits in the game, wasted no time in the first inning as the first 8 batters reached base en route to an 8-0 lead. In the 3rd inning, Tia Malloy and Gabby Garcia each hit grand slams as Oklahoma added 12 more runs. Oklahoma, which has blasted 38 home runs in its 9 games this season, then tacked on 14 more runs in their final time at bat as the game was called after just 5 innings. I would not be surprised in the least if this team brought home another national title this season after just a brief 1-year hiatus. Sticking with the Diamond, MLB spring training will begin next month. But for now, we again get to witness the World Baseball Classic. The International Baseball Tournament will begin on March 5th at the Tokyo Dome with Chinese Taipei and Australia playing in the very first game. The other pools, located at Hiram Bithorn Stadium in San Juan, Puerto Rico, Daikin Park in Houston, and Lone Depot Park in Miami, will begin play on March 6th. Team USA will begin its tournament against Brazil on March 6th. While the U.S. fell just shy to Mexico in the tournament back in 2023, this year's roster is absolutely stacked. Paul Skeens, Clayton Kershaw, and Tariq Skubal will lead the Americans on the mound. Cal Raleigh and Will Smith are going to be behind the plate, while Alex Bregman, Bryce Harper, Paul Goldschmidt, Bobby Witt Jr., and others will round out the rest of the infield. Byron Buxton, Pete Crow Armstrong, Aaron Judge, and Roman Anthony will lock down the outfield. Kyle Schwarber will be the designated hitter. While other countries have some pretty stacked rosters as well, I like Team USA's odds this year. With all that said, that's going to wrap up this week's episode of Sports Corner. As always, thank you for tuning in. Be sure to come right back next week for more news, updates, and highlights from all across the sports world. I'm Cole Young. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Abbas. For over 20 years, I've been helping families keep their smiles healthy and bright. 10 years right here in Laguna Woods. At our family-owned practice, we do it all. Preventative care, digital dentistry, and full smile makeovers with a team you know and trust. conveniently located at the Taj Mahal Medical Center with shuttle access for our Laguna Woods neighbors. Come experience complete care, old-fashioned service, and state-of-the-art dentistry that feels like home.
For some places, care is a service. At Heritage Point, it's a commitment. Located in Mission Viejo, Heritage Point offers an environment where residents feel known, valued, and at ease. Our experienced staff build meaningful relationships that bring comfort and trust. With engaging activities designed for connection and creativity, every day brings something to look forward to. Our vibrant social dining experience is truly a welcoming environment. This is where community thrives. Visit our website or give us a call to schedule your visit today.
When it comes to life's most important medical challenges, where do you go? Welcome to the Hoag Institutes. Our patient-centered approach to care is rooted in clinical excellence and guided by world-class teams. Unparalleled expertise, world-class care, all within the Hoag Institutes, right here in OC.
Caring Senior Service provides a variety of care services to help seniors age in place. We follow the mantra, when family can't be there, we can. We started our business almost 30 years ago because we realized that seniors in these situations still need loving care. To learn more about how we can help your family, contact us today.
Hey, we got some great movies for today and tomorrow. Let's get right to them. It's the Dallas Buyers Club is going to be our Friday movie, and that stars Matthew McConaughey. It's going to be brought to us by RadNet. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. This is a fantastic movie, folks. If you haven't seen this, it's based on the true story. In 1985, Dallas electrician and hustler Ron Woodruff works around the system to help AIDS patients get the medication they need after he's diagnosed with the disease himself. Then on Saturday, a little bit more lighthearted, one of those go back and change history kind of feeling movies. Can you really go back and make old things right? Well, in this one, the senior Michael Chiklis tries to do just that. City of Hope's bringing this one. It's going to be at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. Nearly 4 decades after being kicked off his team, Mike returns to his alma mater to take that hit that changed everything. Bruised, doubted, and nearly broken, he fights for one last shot at the ending he still believes is possible. There you go. Those are our Friday and Saturday movies for us. All right, quick check of the weather before we head out. We got some nice temperatures and weather out there for now. 57 is a little cool side today, but then 64 and 66 with mostly sunny skies for the rest of the weekend. And enjoy them while you can, because we got showers coming in again, possibly on Monday and Tuesday. All right, folks, tomorrow on the program, adapt to it, and we're also going to be hearing from Hoag, the folks from Hoag Classic. That's coming up in Newport, so stay tuned for that one as well. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. I'm Michael Taylor. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.